I need to reach my friend!
Do you think Miyamoto and, you know, I don't know the name of the like, head producer of Zelda nowadays. Like, do you think that they were losing their mind when this happened? They could have not expected this, right? But they also should have expected it. Anyways, hi everyone. I possibly got the last Tears of the Kingdom stream for you today. I've been playing it a whole bunch off stream. Oh wait, that's not right. And I have just been going ham with completion just to spend my time away and just... I've been enjoying it a whole lot, and we are up to... we are up to nearly... Well, hold on, I can just warp here and you'll see my completion rate. $980 Korok seeds. And I thought it would be no better experience for me to share the monumentous occasion of getting all of them with you lovely people. Now, excuse me as we don't do that and we just go fill in the map, because if you see, my overall completion is 98.35, and I'm realizing these filling in the map here is what I'm missing. Because when I added up how much completion a Korok contributes, it didn't add up. Also, we're playing today with the new capture card. It is amazing, with one little caveat in being that I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. There's some extremely minor pops in audio, but next to that, there's literally no input lag. I'm playing this out of 4K game capture, and that is so much better than having to use the like video input. So I am so grateful that it works that way, except for that little popping, but I tried my best to try and fix it, and I just couldn't. But it's barely noticeable. It's noticeable for me because I'm the one streaming, and I have really good ears. I have good overall senses. So we gotta go to Ginner Grove and Midla Grove. Pick up these ponies. But yeah, this journey of collecting all the Koroks, it's slightly been painful. I wouldn't say that it's been the worst experience. Just kind of like time consuming, obviously. But it's been kind of fun. Just going about and seeing more of the world and all the fun puzzles and stuff. Screw you, Evermean. There we go, Midla Grove. Okay, is that all the places I have here? The one issue with the Zelda dungeon interactive map is that I can't look at the whole thing at once. It kind of has to load in piece by piece. Also, we're about to combust here. Let me get my flame breaker set on. Let me see here. have that equipped so you have something to swing around, Link. There's another grove here. I didn't realize so many of these groves were titled. I'd like to see if I can get to the, you know, 100% map completion on this stream. But really my main goal was just Koroks and then do another swing at Ganon one last time. Because also there's places inside of, you know, the Hyrule Castle chasm that I don't know if count towards completion, because I think you can only get there when you're, you know, going towards the end. But I can recognize that this is a place I haven't gone to yet. Oh, really? That altar? That altar at the Wellspring of Courage is its own location. Oh, nice. We just need to hear that sound and then we can leave. Oh, I wish I could look at the map while I'm... Well, I can look at the map while I'm loading, just I want to look... Like, scroll over it, figure out where I haven't gone yet. Okay. Anywhere else here that we haven't been? No, 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 no. No, no. Okay, let's go to the altar. But yeah, I hear the crackling, like, when I'm opening a menu and stuff, but... It's so small, I just have to, like, live with it? I guess? I've had worse situations. There was this really awkward time when I was setting up my new audio interface, and, Discord was really, really crackly. Like, almost to the point of unusable. Well, it was pretty unusable, but... I then just... like, had to just reinstall Discord, and boom, it worked. So I don't know if that's something I gotta do here. I have the capture software up to date and the firmware up to date, but... It's so tiny that I'm not gonna let it, like... get in the way of me playing console games on stream. Because this has already revolutionized me just playing on my PC. So, I'm satisfied there. Oh, okay. Oh, this is probably why I didn't get to it. I gotta go up the waterfall. Give me that Zora tunic. I gotta go up more. Well, good thing I got my climbing gear. Oh my. Oh wait, do I have to go under? Huh. How do we get up to this thing? Yeah, this altar here. I guess I gotta go against the water down here? Wait, maybe it's under... It's behind the waterfall, isn't it? That's classic. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's even got a chest. Probably looking for all this stuff. I could have probably found this stuff organically, but I'm just like, when you're this close to map completion, you break out like the map. It's also weird how some of these places just don't have names. Big open masses of land that just don't have any like labels. We'll go to the surface here in just a second. I'm just doing another once over. Is this a place? Wait, where am I on this map? Real thrilling gameplay, I know, but where's the landmark? Kakariko Mine. Okay. Seriously, that... Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, no, that's not... This place isn't marked. It looks like it should be marked. Alright. Wellspring of Power... House of Bones, Rock Grove. Okay, there's a mine here we haven't gotten. Next to the underground fortress. Oddly, that didn't have a lot of significance. So right over here. Yeah, I got that place. The ending of this stream might be me meticulously going through the tedious map in order to look for where we don't have. Or not. Depends on how much energy I've got. What weapon do you have for me? Soldier's Claymore? Got a good number of those. And we got a chest here, probably gonna be more crystal charges. Checking this spot. Yeah, okay, Manshari Grove, we got that one. Yep. Called it. Okay. Yeah, alright. Pretty satisfied with that. It's now time to go to the surface and get these last Koroks. Okay, so where's the best spot to start? Well, oddly, it's in Hateno. I missed, like, one here. Ugh, but this has been a really big experience going for all the Koroks. I don't know if I would say that I recommend it, but if you don't have like anything else better to do, maybe just go for some or clear your favorite area of the game. Maybe. Oh, it's at the top of the school. Okay, wait, hold on. Get my Armor of the Wild on and pop one of my very powerful speedy fruits. Speedy simmered fruits. So I can move super fast. These things have been a godsend. Oh yeah, I definitely gotta ring the bell. I was also just thinking about, oh, look at that. Light Dragon and Nadra. Same shot. Yeah. Alright. 19 to go. Here, let me mark them. Let me mark them on the map. So there's like one here. Where is that? Where'd I put the blue marker here? I thought I know I put it down. Okay, it's underground. Oh, it's right here. There we go. Okay. No more funny business. We got the stuff we need. So, there's one here. Oh, one here is a monster fortress I didn't do. I really avoided those in my playthrough. Okay, and then here. Okay, that's good. That's 6. There is one transport puzzle left. And I'm gonna save that one for last. But this should be pretty easy. I just sort of wandered around and did whichever ones came to me. I did Central Hyrule first, and then I just worked out in a circle. And it, just came to what it is. I was originally like, oh, I'm just gonna go for only getting enough for max inventory, but push came to shove, and I'm just now here. Okay. That's 18. And in here. Oh, chest. Oh, nice. A bow. I actually used that bow for a pretty long time. What is this? Oh, roof of the house. There they are. Oh, I fell. Alright, we're gonna need this. We're gonna need to climb again. I really should max out this armor. I was close to this morning. But I need more, I need more ice key swings. Alright. We just gotta climb. I'm not gonna make it if I jump. This game has been super enjoyable. I cannot recommend it enough. They really just did Breath of the Wild better. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna make this actually. I'm not. Here, let's be a little wise here. do a good old-fashioned rocket jump. Wonderful. That was like perfect. Okay, so now we gotta get in here. Should I just rocket jump again? I got the rockets for it. Got it. Yep, just this. I'm not even gonna engage with the monsters. Where does that leave us at? 16 or 17? I already lost track. I'm just gonna rocket jump again. This is too much fun. Yes. Offer up an apple. One of these things, the Korok was very particular. It wanted a grilled, porgy. And that was really funny to me, because it made me think of, like, that Koroks aren't just vegetarians. Or they don't photosynthesize. What's our percentage looking like? Almost the 99. That's really good. Hey, how's it going? Okay, down here. My guess is this is probably an acorn. Oh, no, it's a dive. And I miss it. They're so annoying to get down. Okay. Let's get over here. Line it up. Nope. Dive. There we go. I'm just now realizing we got a pretty decent path to get to all these remaining Koroks. Which is quite good for convenience's sake. Sure, I could have my horse, but doing pretty alright on foot. Link could use the exercise. Not really, he's absolutely ripped. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, it's another one of the Ascend ones. These ones are annoying, because you gotta look up for them. I mean, it's a valid change of pace and all that, but definitely, definitely tricky to see, for sure. What are your guys' thoughts on Ascend? I originally wasn't using it a whole lot, but throughout the Korok hunting craze, I've seen a lot more of its uses to get up cliffs and stuff. I originally called it me and a friend called it the Cryonis of Tears of the Kingdom, but it's actually got a lot more uses. Oh, loading. Rarely get to see those, right? Oh, give me that iron shroom. Okay, what are we looking for here? Okay, there's a house here. Anybody home? Can I sleep here? I can sleep here. Nice. Mm-hmm. And now this is the one just on top of the wall. Not going to engage, even though the monster control squad's gonna come up. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okay. There are no warp points nearby this area, so we're walking. So we got there. We got there. And here. Luckily, it looks like we can warp. We can warp to that Skyview tower, and we can jump over to the Peak of Awakening, and that's where one is, and then we can like glide to the others. Okay. Ah, boulder. I don't really see the challenge in this one. Something I was considering was doing a tier list of the Korok challenges. I do have a Tears of the Kingdom tier list in mind that I want to do once we're done with the series, but I'll have to gather up everything for it. Bet it's the top of that tree. Hop. 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 Okay. Oh no, you're just running around the base. That makes my job easier. Okay. Grab this Swift Violet, I need it. Nice. Oh, right when my Demon King's bow is going down. What are those, Mighty Carp? Mighty Carp. Okay. I don't know if I need to go around the surface for locations, because I've been everywhere and done everything, but it's possible that I could be missing like one spot. I was missing a lot of the stuff I was missing was underground, because I was too scared of doing the depths for a while. Actually, in an early state of mind, I was thinking like, okay, I'll do all of the depths when I'm done with the surface, but that didn't really work out. Because the depths is pretty fun, as scary as it is. Okay. Get this iron shroom. Oh. Ooh. Barely. Oh, Link was in the... Yeah, that was really clutch. I should make some more, Oh, I know why I'm going through so much stamina. I forgot to re-equip the climbing gear. We're just going around in the Zora tunic. There we go, clutch again. Sorry for your sphincters. Okay. Okay. That's all those in that area. So let's see how many we got in total and make sure my math is right. Because I did my math beforehand, and it looks like we're all good. Okay, there are 7 left. Yup, my math is good. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Because the last thing I wanted to learn was that I had to go through every single fucking Korok seed again to see which ones I had and didn't have. Which, luckily, it's not looking like we'll have to do that. And I can just... We're under... There's enough that I can just label with my... beacons. So we got one there. One here. That... Is this another, No, that wasn't a thing. That wasn't a shape. One here. One here. And one here. And then the very last one is like right here. All right, let's go. I'm a little excited, even though I know exactly what I'm going to get for all of my efforts, and it's kind of beautiful what I get. It's kind of a metaphor, at least in my eyes. What's my map completion up to? 99.07. See, at this point, I gotta make sure I get to 100%. Don't know if that'll be on stream. I'll post it to Twitter if I do, but that will be that'll be quite the goal. Me barely getting through. Well, I did a majority of Breath of the Wild. But I feel like I just enjoyed this game so much more. Which is, like, incredible to say because Breath of the Wild was so good. Think you've never 100%ed a game? Well, it all comes down to your definition of 100%. I'm going for what the game deems to be 100% for map completion. If I were doing, like, true 100%, I'd have to max out all the armor and stuff like that. Which I'm not doing. I barely use half of the armor anyway. It's just cosmetic to me. But there are I threw in a couple of things that I did want to get, like paraglider fabrics, which I don't have them all yet. I think I'm missing 2, excluding amiibo exclusive ones. And just other things like getting the boss medals, which not going to do on stream because that's just long and a tedious task. I defeated all the Gleeoks right before stream though, so that was a bit exciting. All right, make a moon. So now we head over here to these last three, and then we got to do the transport puzzle. I don't know how much more of this I'll play once I'm done with this. Because I want to move on to other stuff, but I also just don't have any other games that I'm currently playing. I sure hope we get a DLC. We get some DLC for this game. It doesn't have to be extravagant. I would just like some more time to play it, because it's a fun game. Okay. Get my energy back. Grab these peppers. Oh! What was that angle? Okay. Line up. Climb the tree. Yeah. Oh, you can see an ice keys down there. As tempting as it is to go and hunt that guy, I'm gonna stick up here. Actually, he's right in the way. I can get him. Nice. Oh yeah, he's right in the way. He didn't drop a wing though. That's just an eyeball. Waste of an arrow. This adds to my kill count. I remember one thing I did in college when I beat Breath of the Wild was that I made this... I conceptualized, I tried to make it, this, idea for a score attack mode for the game, where you basically tried to kill as many enemies as you could before the Blood Moon. And every enemy had a different point, like, assignment. And I include stuff like the like blights, not Phantom Ganon. Phantom Ganon was not in Phantom Ganon was not in OG Breath of the Wild. But never finished it. But it was a fun exercise. Instead of thinking like, okay, how hard is it to fight this type of enemy? And would it be worthy? Like, I remember assigning Keese, like, a value of 1. And such, because you could just group kill them with bomb arrows and stuff. Like you do in this game. And that's very beneficial in this game. Okay. So, that is... that Korok. So now, if we warp here, it should say we have 998 Korok seeds total. It's over. It's over. We won, Mr. Stark. Where is he? There he is.
Aw, my friend and I got separated.
Oh, he's up there.
My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired though, I can't move.
Did you even sit through that once? You like mash A through that now. You were an infant before. But now you're an adult. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. That's good. Give me this. Okay, what way are the wheels going? Alright. Just need one more wheel. Here you are. Thought you can hide from me. You will not impede my progress. Nope, this car is going to look nice. That's good enough. It's gonna look nice, not perfect. Oh. Oh, this mystical music is great. Where is she? Well, she's somewhere up there. Alright. Get over here, you little shit. Okay. Now, where's your friend? He's up there. Well, it's not gonna be a long drive. Luckily, we have wheels. Oh! She's spawning. I can't get a good shot here. There we go. Beautiful sky noodle. Oh, am I able to make up this hill? I think this is too steep, even for the wheels. I guess, okay. Hold still. I guess I'm breaking out a stake. These things have become like super clutch for me. Get back here. Just call it back. All right. I'm slipping. No. Oh my god. Ow. Come back here. I'm glad this is posing a bit of a challenge. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Come back here. Oh, at least it stopped. I don't care if there's an easier path. I want to go up this way. Okay. Let's see, like, I can walk up here. Turn. Stick there. Okay. Now, stick it there. Now, I think I can get here and I'll be in range. Yes, okay. Turn. Nice. Okay. That's the play. That's progress. Okay. Pull this up. Stick him there. Uh-huh. Oh, good, that's stuck. I was like in the blind there. Okay. Should I make some... You know what? I'm gonna be wise. Instant scaffolding. I never thought I'd use it. Okay. Okay. Now this will get us places. Now I just have to get the Korok out of there. I reach him? No. Oh. Wait. Just ascend up here. Okay. Now, can I grab you? Oh! Okay. Okay. You're not falling. You are not falling. You are going to live. We are almost there. Can I get a drum roll, please? Anybody? Actually, it's still a little early for the drum roll. Yep, there he is. Okay. Uh-huh. Hey, I can grab this. No, don't. No. Too far, Link. Too far. There's got to be enough footing here. Hold up. Hold up. Stand here. If I can. Alright. Right here. Don't slip. I'm trying to get into a position where I can just stand there and move the scaffolding. That was an awful idea. I don't know what I was thinking. That's not how, you know, generated, you know, zonite stuff works. Alright, so let's make another one. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Gotcha. Alright. Okay. Scaffolding is really useful. Okay. Now we're making progress. Thanks for bringing my friend. Here's something for you. You've gathered all the Korok seeds. You should tell Hestu the good news. Oh. It's taken so long, but we finally got there. Well, let's go get our reward. And at like 99.31%. Definitely missing some map locations. You've collected all the Korok seeds! Amazing! Amazing! I'm gonna sing. Max out your sessions, so let me give you this as thanks. Yep. I heard of it. I heard of it in Breath of the Wild, and I cannot believe it's back. I love that it doesn't even... I love that it doesn't even, try and sugarcoat the fact that it's shit. It smells pretty bad. Do you like it? Is that all? Let's share a classic dance with you. Oh yeah, we can watch him do the, Alright. Was there really a difference? I never realized. Oh, I guess the color of his maracas. Gotta watch each one. And now we'll do the usual dances. Yeah. I always thought that the Korok in the center kind of looked like he was censoring him, but he's a Korok, so he doesn't have genitals. But yep, I can witness him dance whenever I want. Dance for me! Dance for me, Hestu! Huh. It's not any reward that, you know, would be worth it in any sitch, but the adventure was very much the reward. The real reward was the, you know, the experience. Okay. Now, given the fact that all I'm missing is a bunch of, like, locales. Let's, like zoom in, like, to this level. Appling Groove. Probably not gonna, like, look over this fully, but we'll say for the sake of the stream and not wanting to be clickbait, we have 100%ed the game. These locations are very much easy and in my grasp. I just have to cross-ref the map, which is a little annoying because it won't load all the way, but I feel really good about that. I put myself to the mindset and I got it done. Don't let your memes be dreams. I worked hard to get that Korok shit. Literally. Alright. I guess the one thing I want to do is, I want to go take on Ganondorf again. So let's do that. We'll, take on Demon King himself, and then we'll call it a day. 1,000 Korok seeds. Wow. Alright, but we're not just gonna do it in anything else. I want to do it using Ancient Heroes aspect. Just out of, like, curiosity if anything different happens. I doubt something different will happen, but just seems like it'd be a good idea. Alright, hold up. Master Sword. Silver Lionel Master Sword. I'm not going to use this a single bit till we get to Ganon. All right. I really like the final fight. It's got some good cinematics to it. Oh. Missed that. So I'm just gonna bypass these guys. It's a bit of a maze down here. Where do I go? There's a silver Lionel in the way. Here, head up here. Yeah, here we are. Over this. Electric keys. I'll actually fight you. No, my stuff. There we go. Keese eyeballs. I never expected I'd need so many of them. I remember I learned of the power of an ancient blade's effect on that that silver Lionel. It was beautiful to see it just vanish. All right. Yeah, I'm remembering. I gotta recall. Oh. Fine, go on without me then. Here we go. Move. Yes. Keep going. Oh, wait, that's the one I just hit. Awkward. Hold on, let's just... Can I ascend here? This is extremely awkward. I can go here. There we go. We got our options. Gonna do this all in the heroes aspect. Okay. Oh. All right. Climb this. Oh, nope, wrong angle. I'm expecting this Ganon fight to be over quickly. It's not gonna be worth the effort getting to him, but I just want to delete him once more. It keeps your, you know, like the destruction you made. Oh no, my Lizal Reaper. Get me out. Give me your wings. I mean, I'll take your eyes, but... Oh, you tried. Let's see. I didn't even know a weapon. There we go. Nice. Yeah, this takes me down. Past all the black Lizalfos. I learned just today, scrolling through my inventory, that Lizalfos don't drop guts. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, the sages will not, the power of sage cannot reach you. But it's alright. Got my own skill. But, yeah, they don't drop guts. Their guts drop is basically their tails, which makes sense. But, I find it kind of funny. That's like, oh, it's the only thing they don't drop. Forgotten Foundation. Does that count towards my completion? No, I don't think so. Moblin, you can fuck off. Gibdo. Oh, serpentine around you. Here's the mural room. This is great, like, full circle of going back, you know, to the place where the game began. Lots of games have done it, of course, but feels special here. Even more than usual. Okay. Take that. Should just be a straight shot now. Do I have to refight the army? I think I have to refight the army. Yes, I do. This will be fun. Or wait, do I? I'm confusing myself here. I kind of hear the Brinstar depths a little bit in the choir. Okay, no, we do. Alright. I wasn't tripping. Ooh. Alright. Let's do this. This shouldn't be too hard. It wasn't hard the first time. This is like the homage to Hyrule Warriors a little bit. These are their poses for their eventual amiibos.
Link, we shall protect Hyrule together.
The Garuda owe you for your help. You can count on me.
And then an arrows there.
I will atone for my past failure. It is time to stop the Demon King.
Yeah. Looks so goofy. Okay, let's go. This Flame Gleeok sword should do a good start. That black? I'm trying to look at the horn. Nuts? Yeah, that is black. The black boss Bokoblin has one of my favorite horns in the game. It just looks so cool. Ow. Good shot, Dylan. Here, let's grab a sword. Oh, that's a fang. Wow. I wish you could charge, do power attacks with the construct. Okay. Alright, grab some stuff. I remember when I got to the Lizalfos wave, I had to stop mid-fight and take a picture of the Lizalfos shield. And for the compendium, it was great. Alright, wave number 1. One of my friends said that they were able to cheese this easily by making a frost weapon and having the sages do their thing. Let's do that. So equip this. Give me a frost Gleeok horn. I have oh so many of them. Not as many as flame. Arrows. How does the water that a Lizalfos shoots inflict gloom? Answer me that. Ah yes, the Gibdo wave. Was this the last one or was there moblins? This isn't actually beneficial, I need Gibdo wings. Get him. Oh yeah, this is good. Nice. No, don't throw it. Come on. There we go. Just smack them, guys. I'm freezing them just for you. No, 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 I'm aiming for this one. Oh. They still died, even with being thawed out. Awesome. Cool. Here, we'll do a Riju bolt. Nice. There we go. There are the moblins. They got the stupidest helmets. Or, you know, the stupidest horns. One is literally Black Moblin is literally a pine cone. I will die on this hill. Sight on, give me your shield.
Are you alright?
No, not really. Nice! Oh, that was so good. Nice. Oh, shit! Thank you so much for the raid! Alright, can I get a shout out? Great, thank you.
That gloom, it means but one thing. The Demon King is there. Huh?
So here we go. This was awesome, seeing all the bosses just come back. Luckily, you didn't have to fight them. Oh yeah, sure. If you gotta go, go ahead. I know what it's like to raid and fade.
We have fated to fight these beasts. Don't worry about us. Link, we'll take care of this, Korok. You ready to see the power of a sage?
You can definitely take on you can definitely take on Marbled Goma.
It is time, Link.
Marbled Goma is so much easier on the rematch. It's almost comical because you don't get the ceiling crawling shit. Okay. All right, here we go. Gloom's origin. Okay, hold up. Let me nom nom this. Let me glug glug that. Now, equip the Hylian shield with the armor shard on it, the Lionel shard, and then the Lionel Master Sword. Overkill Sentry here. Oh wait, and then I'm gonna eat the damage up that I've got. This will be splendid. Alright, let's go, Ganon. What are your guys' thoughts on Matt Mercer voicing Ganon? I gotta say this, I like, and I don't know if this is weird or not, I like, him voicing, like, dehydrated Ganon a lot more than hydrated Ganon. But he still sounds good as regular Ganon.
Satisfying to overcome a worthy foe.
But he did a pretty good job, as he usually does. There he is. Don't look at his feet, guys. Don't look at his feet. Hands? That's alright.
Regardless, I will reshape this world as it was meant to be.
Like, I just hear Crom.
I will rule.
I hear Crom in there.
That is what a king must do.
Demon King Ganondorf. You got a comment on my duds? Link, why do you look like a furry?
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival. And the birth of his new world.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Let's just gobble this real quick. Oh, there goes mine. Oh, wait for it.
Take this.
Oh, I already have a Gloom Heart. I love the part when he starts chaining. You start chaining flurry rushes. That's in phase 2. Also, my word, that was a lot.
What a feeling. I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. I am not even near the limits of my power.
I was laughing at this part. Yep, the bar's going. Bar's going. Bar's going. Bar's still going. Bar's still going. I was like, oh no. Be funny if it went off screen. It's almost a meta moment.
I will be taking far more than you're on this time.
Yeah, here we go. Thank you. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was so much damage. Oh. 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 Yeah, there we go. That's insane. So yeah, now he blocks off the sages, right? They were barely there in the fight to begin with. Now I don't have them. Oh, love it when bosses do that. When the Hand of the King did that in Dead Cells, I was so hyped. Alright, oh yeah, the... Yes. No, my armor shard shield! No, the Hylian shield! Up, there it goes. Well, Hyrule's legacy is now gone, just like that shield. Up. No, that's the wave. Oh, there we go. He's taking HP now. Okay. Wait for it. Nice! What? One more hit. One more hit? Should we just arrow him? With his own bow? Yeah, let's just end it with the bow. I missed. Oh, you shot me right in my heart, Link! And then...
The immortal will not stand in my way.
You really have to tear... well, I guess it was, like, engraved.
My mind, everything. Sacrifice it all to destroy you.
Gulp. Okay, you just had to swallow it. You didn't have to stick your whole hand in there. Zelda just swallowed it. Okay, this is gonna go over even faster, I think. Didn't sound like any of the sages. Have you ever wondered why, like, when you're in church or something, I only, like, noted this in, like, church. When you're in, like, a group with people and everybody's voice just, like, speaks together in, like, unison. It has, like, the same tone. It's like, and also with you. Like, I always, wondered about that as a kid. When really it's like something with sound waves and stuff. The dragon emerges. Are you guys getting the crackle, by the way? I didn't hear anybody talk about the crackle. I'll have to listen back. Because I'm getting it here, but when I did, like, some preliminary testing, I didn't get any in recording. Also, really, I also don't mean to be, like, hard on this, but, like, you don't animate the ancient hero's mouth moving. That always bugged me. Nice dodge. I mainly wanted to do this in the aspect to see what happens at the end. I doubt anything happens, but I fought for this. Alright, let's go. You took the Hyrule Shield from me. I will fight in the name of the Hyrule Shield and the region it comes from. Yep, it's still powered up. Alright, here we go. There's Pustule. Yeah, we went through that boss so quickly. Oh yeah, I don't have Tulin's spirit with me. Engage. Up. 2 hits. Oh wait, no. Zelda, catch me. Thank you. I was about to see, can I chain in a second attack, but no, he goes like full rar. Alright. Dodge. Okay. Not really like too much like happening here. Did you guys see the new trailer for, or like the first trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I gotta say, I am once again like blown away by the fact that I like what I see. Still, the only complaint I have is the fact that their eyes glow red, and I know that that's petty. Petty in some regards. I'll definitely be seeing it when it comes out. I didn't know that the producer of Megan was working on it. I heard Megan was pretty good. Oh, Zelda! Please. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Dismount. Got like 3 more spots to hit because we end at the head. I like the fact that it's looking as if they're embracing some of the comedy that FNAF has in the movie, because I feel like that's something that goes undershadowed, is that FNAF like has its funny moments. FNAF Funny Moments compilation. But, I'm sure hoping that it sticks to that. Oh. Wait, can I go in for more? No, I cannot. No, he is just... He's juggling me. Zelda! Alright. Jump. Sail over here. Okay. Drop. Nice. Okay. Now we just gotta go for the head. We gotta aim for the head. This is a bit less epic on second playthrough, but I don't know what I expect. Imagine just having to go back here just to get a picture of Demon Dragon for your compendium, because you don't want to cough up like 1,000 rupees. I'm coming! Alright, here we go. There we go. Still got the Lionel blade. You got this, ancient Zonai hero. Finishing final attack. And there he goes. Oh, what a good ending. I don't really need to be quiet here, because I've already seen this cutscene, but I like drinking in visuals like this. I bet if you, took, like, a shard of, Demon Dragon's Horn, you'd get, like, Gloom attack, or something. Oh, that's bright. Alright, here we go. We're getting to the moment I was looking forward to. Or questioning. This is probably gonna spit Link out like normally. Yep, yeah, there we go. Truly naked, though. 'Cause he'll have the pants on, at least. 'Cause that's what happened for me when I first beat the game. He had the soldier greaves on. Channel our powers together. I was pretty shocked that they actually restored Zelda, too. I mean, it like, doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense. I was just feeling that Nintendo was gonna be ballsy and, you know, have Zelda be a dragon. Fully. But, you know, it's their game. They choose what to do with it. I gotta actually pick up the controller here in a second. We gotta dive for her. And my arm is back. I really wanted to keep those abilities, Raru. It'd be funny if, like, Link actually did get to keep, the abilities and all, but it, you know, was in the arm. Also, what happened to the Sheikah runes and stuff? What happened to the Guardians? What happened to the Divine Beasts? I want answers, Nintendo. I'll pay for them in a DLC if I have to. I'm just saying that I need closure. Here we go. Here we go. Come in, princess! This was so beautiful when I first played it. It was like, it's just like the beginning! Except he's actually going for... There's Zelda's Lullaby there. Na na. Go! Get him! Get her, Link! There we go. A perfect 10. What a dive. Well, that was Tears of the Kingdom, and what a game it was. It's also pretty, like, lucky that the pond was there. I think it's the same pond that you dive into when you leave Great Sky Island. I would have just loved if I was still in the heroes aspect here.
Reached you, after all. He's gone. The Demon King.
You did it in such record-breaking time, too.
A dream, right? You did it.
I did it.
Oh, Link, you really did it. But how am I?
Should not even question the arm. Well, actually, is she...
No.
I guess she wouldn't have known that Raru took over the arm.
I had been sleeping all this time. When I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was. I have so much to tell you. So much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
Yay. It's great. This game's definitely winning Game of the Year this year. No, like, hands down. But yeah, this game was great. It's not flawless for sure, but it definitely has plenty to, like, look over those flaws, in my opinion. Like, one of the biggest things I was thinking about, and I was, like, thinking about this retroactively from, like, seeing some stuff on Twitter, is that, like, I wish it was easier to use fusion on arrows. Like, it's so monotonous to go through the menu when you're fusing for arrows. So I really didn't do it that much, even though I was definitely supposed to. But yeah, I love how much enemy diversity there is. The boss fights were so much better than the Blights. Music is still good. It's got the exploration I love. And just the freedom to do what you want. Ugh, I'm gonna take a drink here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Characters were fun too. The sages were executed pretty well. I mean, you know, they're all characters we know already, but I love their abilities. It's also understandable they didn't give us Rivali's Gale. back. We got horizontal Rivali scale. But I'm really just glad that this came out and it was good. I mean, if it was bad, I feel like Nintendo wouldn't be able to live it down. Considering they were pushing so much for this game. But, you know, you can't rush art. As they said in Toy Story. Oh yeah, the whole thing with Yunobo and the luchador mask. I'm gonna have to listen back to the VOD and make sure that this crackling isn't there, because if it is, I'm gonna have to like work it out. But ugh. But just, it works so well. Like, I played this whole thing without looking directly at my game's main input, basically. I looked at it through the capture device. Yes, my favorite temple was definitely the Lightning Temple. I did that one first, and I think I just, like, I peaked there. After Lightning, I went to Wind, then Water, then Fire, and then Spirit. And Spirit Temple really ain't even a temple, really. It's like a middle ground. Dun 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 dun. But I feel like I've really, like, grown, I guess, from this long experience of mastering this game. Doing all the Koroks, doing all of Addison's puzzles. I've learned to read maps better. I've learned, like, perseverance and strength. Even though I literally get jack shit in the end. Gibdos were so cool. And I still do want to play some more of this, but I'm gonna do it more on my own time. I gotta get through all the bosses, all the overworld bosses, and I gotta find that last remaining, like, 0.7% or whatever. Cause I ain't gonna give up that early. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-da. Spirit Temple, just like the, the follow-up to it, was definitely one of the better dungeons. I think the worst dungeon was, and I'm not like, it's either the Water Temple or the Fire Temple. And I'm not saying Water Temple because, oh, water meme, water level bad. meme, sort like that. Just because, kind of just, too open? Plus, Muktarok was definitely one of the lesser boss, is the lessest boss of the group. If you don't want to count, Corrupted Construct. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's pretty convenient that Ganon took Link's... Oh, what arm did he take, even? Took his right arm. Because that was Raru's right arm, too. Just imagine if he had two left hands. I guess also we need to talk about the fact that the already working on the Legend of Zelda movie, Illumination is. Now, after what we've seen of the Mario movie, we can expect it to be something like a confident, but the thing is that the one thing I'm fearing, just in that vein, is that the Mario Brothers movie took a lot off of the Super Show. I hope that they don't take off of the Legend of Zelda cartoon. Because I don't want to see Link as, you know, the snarky douchebag that he is in that show. There we go, Nintendo. Alright, just got the last cutscene to go through. Because I want to hear that, the classic LOZ theme. So I think this just puts me back in my normal outfit, right? Yeah.
I can't believe such an impressive landmass can float in the sky. Just when I thought I'd started to figure the Zonai out.
Everyone, I am glad I was able to bring you all here. I wanted to share this view of Hyrule with all of you.
Whoa! I've never been this far up before, Goro.
Wow, what a sight it is. And Zelda, you were roaming the skies all along?
Yes.
That's one way to put it.
I don't really remember. I never thought I would actually stand here again.
This is only a theory, but Raru's power of light and Sonia's time power. For Zelda to transform back, they both must have channeled their abilities through you, Link.
I see.
And it's time to go. Mineru was interesting. I feel like she needed a little bit more
Minoru.
screen time, though.
Do not worry.
I mean, she had like some stuff in the
My era left to you. You have proven yourself. And
tier
you have
cutscenes,
me.
but I feel like she
now
didn't get
you
as
move
much
on.
time as she needed.
Join Raru and the others, and the world will be safe.
Those of us gathered here swear on our lives to support Princess Zelda and... Oh.
It's like the action movie thing. It was like, did we all just nod in sync?
Princess Zelda and safeguard the land of Hyrule.
Raru and Sonia will be happy to hear of this.
But Minoru.
And now let them know just how much you care.
No, another dragon's tear. Such a good comedian. And then just Purah's here. Purah probably inherits the construct.
Thank you all.
Oh yeah, the construct says. Well, we could probably rebuild it. Construct was the biggest, like, whoa moment.
King Raru. Queen Sonia. Minoru. The ancient sages. They wished not only to save Hyrule from the Demon King, but for it to see eternal peace. I will dedicate myself to that goal. Now,
I
and for
love
all
these
time.
leitmotifs.
My friends, with all of your strength, stand with me.
Here it comes. Ugh. I like gave this game a standing ovation when I heard it. I love happy endings. Well, that was The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think I'll play more of this or do like a full like vanilla playthrough. It's a long game and I got other stuff to do. If we get a DLC wave, you bet I'll come back and play some more. But for now, I'm really satisfied with how I got through. I mean, how many people can say that they've gotten all the Koroks, right? And I'm gonna keep playing to get through to the final completion things that I want, and yeah. But Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in on this. I know this has been a bit weird, yet like you're just playing, you know, at the end of a game, and so forth. But I thought I had a lot of fun with this series, and I hope you guys did too. It's been a whole lot of fun. Keep it real.